Okay, so once you have folded on all your score lines, what you're going to need to do, so what I've done it so that I'm able to do a nice folded edge. Sometimes when you leave the edge just like that, it gets a bit flimsy. When you double it over, you get a nice sturdy edge, which I like. So I've done the sturdy edge all the way around. So they're all going to go like that, and you're going to want to decide whether you want this in and this on top, or this in and this on top. It really makes no difference. So you're going to just make that decision on your own. I like it this way. I like to bring the sides in first and then the bottom up on top of that. Now, one thing that I do though is if you look here, if you just do it this way, see there's a bulky part. Okay, I don't like that. It's unnecessary bulk. So what I do is I grab here, I just come in at an angle to the joining lines, come in at an angle and joining lines. So I will do that at all the 4 sides. Okay, one here and one here. Next, what I want to do is just here, you'll see I've done it on this one as well. I've done that at the centermost point, just to make that V. So come to your center fold, there'll be 1, 2, 3 lines, come to the center and just do a little V on either side. Okay, so it looks like that. Similarly on this side, 1 and 2, just like that. And then run your tape on all sides and flatten it down. So I will do that and I'll be back. Okay, so once you have this already done, what you need to do is put in our pattern paper. So with a lot of the crafting that I do, like I said, I eyeball a lot of stuff. So I eyeballed that, and it's about 10 and 11/16. Now to get the exact, you're gonna have to mimic that scoring on the outside. You'll have to mimic the same on the inside, and that's really easy. So all I do is I find my halfway point, which is there. So I'll take that to my scoreboard and I will score it in the middle. All right, so I know that that's my middle. And then all I have to do is come to a quarter on this side, and then I'll score, go back to the middle, and then go a quarter on the other side, and then I'll score, and you're done. All you have to do is just line up your scores here, here, and that middle part is done. So now go ahead and put all your tape all the way around and secure it down. So, okay, so I put my tape down. Don't forget to score on your score marks before you go ahead and put it down. Line up your 2 scores. So we're gonna go start at the halfway. It's much easier. So half there, that looks good. And start off by bringing that over and then bend it to the side. So you can find it on the other side. Just make sure your 2 tops are equal in orange, like that. Then flip over. You've got that one. Now make sure as you lay it down, it's perfectly on score, and then that's the inside down, done. Okay, perfect. Now just burnish a little bit so it sticks down, and your inside is done. Okay, so you remember this part that was left over from our first cutting of our cardstock. We're going to do some little things on this one. So on the short side, I want you to score at 1/2 inch. So you're going to score all the way down here. Okay, 1 score on the short inch, on the short side, 1/2 inch on the short side. All right, now I want you to flip it on the long side, and on the long side, you're going to make a couple of scores. Okay, you're going to score at 1/2 inch. You're going to score at 5 1/2. 6, 6.5, and 11.5. All right. After you've scored that, I want you to cut it at 6. So you will end up with 2 pieces that are identical in mirror image. So you've got these 2 now. So all I want you to do is fold on your score lines. And you can guess what we're doing here. This is going to be the inside pieces of my folder, right? So one's going to come here. And one's going to come here, okay? Now, on this left-hand side of the holder, you're going to place the tape on the inside here so that you are able to fold it and make that edge sturdy, all right? That's the only one that goes on the inside. Everything else, you're going to want to have your tape on the outside. You're going to line up your corners. You're lining up here, you're lining up here, and just press it down. And then you are going to line up here and line up here and press it down. So this comes up to this point just before that score here. And you can leave it like that just inside, okay? Even might just peek out just a little bit, but it's okay with me. Alrighty, now this style, this can change any way you like. So for this one, for example, and you can see here that my measurements are a little bit bigger on this one, so you've got a little bit extra up there. I think, what did I do there? So it's 7.5. So obviously I cut my paper at 8.5 to go this way, and then half up and half down. But that's not what I was trying to show you. What I was trying to show you is this design. And here, see here again, I used a manila file folder, which is really big and you have lots of leftover. So I was able to modify the design of this. So this is what I was trying to show you here. So when you just use a little bit of offcut, you get that. You can change this any way you like. You could get one of these edges and just decorate it. You could you know, come in at 1 and then come in at 1 and do, which is what I did here. But I'm going to leave it just blank to show you what the basic model is. I'm going to leave it up to you and your creativity and your style to change it, okay? So then let's go to the other way. The other way is just this one, and we fold it on our score lines. Now remember, it's going to be the reverse of what you want. So this is going to be on here. So you are going to put your sticky tape here and stick this to make it a sturdy edge. Okay, so that's our inside. Now we're going to go to our outside. So remember, we had these 2 sheets of paper. We're going to put them on, but before we do that, what we're going to do is we are going to get our ribbon. So if I show you really quickly here, I've got ribbon coming all the way through, so I'll show you how I did that. Basically, I grabbed, so let's use this one. This is the American Crafts. Okay, and my measurement is, so I go 12 inches, another 12 inches, and then I go +2, so that's about 26 inches. I always do that, okay? I come around here and I center it to this point. Make sure it's centered. Okay. Okay. And then I tape it down. right? So what I do is I come along here. Okay, so I make sure that it's centered. Now I flip up, I pull the top one, flip this up, pull the burnish. Oh, I'm so pleased with that. Look at that. All right, and you're done. So let's put our things in here. Let's put our envelopes. Nice. Let's put our writing sheets. Get them nice in the corner. Let's put that one. Let's put that one, and let's put that one. And that is gonna peek out because that is larger than, that's larger than that one. All right. So that's how I made mine. In my original ones that I made, I obviously used a manila file folder, and I went up that much, which covers, I used this as the original size to go by, and then I went half and half. All right, so in whatever you do DIY, make sure that you are tailoring it for what you need to do. That I showed you how to do it, so you can now alter, now that you know how to think about the sizes, you go ahead and alter it to your specs. But for this DIY, I chose to use, the whole premise of use 1 cardstock and 2 pattern papers, and you produce this. You don't have to add this massive thing. You can choose to put little things like tags and whatever. And the writing paper doesn't look so bad either up there. It's that much more. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you go ahead and give these a try and send them out to all your lovely pen pals. And thank you so much. See you later. Bye.